Hello my dear students. In previous class we have done the topic of gaining ratio and calculation of new profit sharing ratio at the time of retirement and death of a partner. Now in this class we are going to start the next topic, that is treatment of reserve and accumulated profits. In this class we will discuss about the various journal entries about the reserves which are given under the balance sheet. What is the treatment of reserve at the time of retirement and death of a partner, we will discuss in this class. What is the reason to give the accounting treatment of reserves and accumulated profits? Because at the time of retirement of a partner, sometimes in a balance sheet there are some accumulated profits like general reserve, profit and loss, or any type of reserve, workman compensation reserve, investment fluctuation reserve, or profit and loss account debit balance can be appear. So in this case, the retiring partner will take his share out of these reserves, and these reserves will be distributed among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio, because these reserves are arises before before the retirement of the partner, then these reserves will be given to the retiring partner also. So here are some journal entries for distribution of reserve and accumulated profits. If we have general reserve in balance sheet, profit and loss account in balance sheet, credit side, workman compensation reserve, investment fluctuation reserve, or any other type of reserve, then the journal entry will be general reserve account debit, profit and loss account debit, workman compensation reserve account debit, investment fluctuation reserve account debit to all partners, and these will be distributed and credited in old profit sharing ratio in all partners. This is the combined entry. It depends upon the question. Whatever reserve is given in the balance sheet, then all the reserve will be distributed, will be credited to the partners in their old profit sharing ratio, like you can see in this journal entry. If we have losses in the balance sheet like P&L debit balance, or miscellaneous expenditure like advertisement expenses at asset side, then the journal entry will be all partners capital account debit to profit and loss account to advertisement expenses account. Because these are losses, that's why partners capital account will be debited. And these losses also distributed in the ratio of old profit sharing ratio among all partners. Here is the note. One is important note. If there is no information is given about reserve or accumulated profits and losses, and the reserves are appeared in the balance sheet, then these reserves will be distributed even the question does not specify. All partners will get the reserves in case of reconstitution of partnership firm at the time of retirement of a partner. I took one of the question of the book, that is X, Y and Z are partners in a firm. sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. Z retired from the firm on 31st March 2018. On the date of Z retirement, the following balances appeared in the books of the firm. You can see the date of retirement, that is 31st March 2018, and all these reserves are given on this date. So Z will also get the benefit of these reserves. General reserve is 1,80,000. Profit and loss account debit balance is given. When the profit and loss debit balance is given, then it is a loss. Then workman compensation reserve 24,000. Employees provident fund 20,000. Employees provident fund is just a liability, it is not a reserve, so it will not be distributed among the partners. Now let us see the solution. General reserve, as we have discussed in previous slide, general reserve is 1,80,000, workman compensation reserve is 24,000, and this will be credited to all partners in their old ratio, that is 3:2:1. When we add 1,80,000 plus 24,000, it is 2,04,000. So I have done the combined journal entry of these two reserves, workman compensation reserve and general reserve, and narration is also there, distribution of general reserve and workman compensation reserve in 3:2:1. Z will get all the benefit even if he is going to retire, because these reserves are arises before his retirement, that is why he will get all the benefits. Now next entry, second entry is X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit, Z capital account debit to profit and loss. Because this is the loss, that is why the partner's capital account will be debited. Now we have one of the important reserve in the question. It may be in the chapter of change in profit sharing ratio, admission, retirement or death. There are some cases regarding investment fluctuation reserves. I took some of the cases. With the help of these illustrations, we will discuss all the cases of investment fluctuation reserve. First of all, what is the meaning of investment fluctuation reserve? Investment fluctuation reserve is that reserve which is created out of profits to meet in the fall in the value of market value of investment. In this illustration, you can see that first of all, I would like to read the question. A, B and C are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. C decide to retire from the firm on 1st April 2019, and the balance sheet is given on 31st March 2019. Balance sheet is given. So in balance sheet, in liability side, investment fluctuation reserve is of 18,000 and investment is given at asset side, that is 2 lakh. This investment fluctuation reserve is given. It is created to meet in fall in the value of investment. Maybe there may be some changes in the market value, it may be up, it may be down. So if there are changes, then with the help of these investment fluctuation reserve, we can meet the changes. Now here are some cases. First is if there is no other information. No other information means कोई information is given नहीं है क्वेश्चन में, सिर्फ investment is given and investment fluctuation reserve is given. Second, if market value of investment is 2 lakh, In the question we have investment of rupees 2 lakh and market value is also 2 lakh. There is no changes. Third case, if market value of investment is 1,91,000, you can see there is a slight difference. The market value is decreased with the amount of rupees 9,000. Question point number 4. If market value of investment is 1,73,000, you can see the market value is also decreasing with the amount of rupees 27,000. And if the market value of investment is 2 lakh, last case market value is increased with the amount of rupees 2,18,000. Now what are the solutions? Case number 1, investment fluctuation reserve is given 18,000. About the market value, in case number 1 there is no information about the market value of investment. So investment fluctuation reserve is to be distributed among the partners in old ratio, because there is no information about the decrease in the value of investment. So complete full reserve is to be distributed among the partners, need not to be utilized for the decrease in the value of asset. But in case number 2, the market value of investment was 2 lakh. You can see the market value is also 2 lakh and the cost is also 2 lakh. So there is no change. That is why same journal entry of case number 1 will be repeated here. Investment fluctuation reserve account debit to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account. All the reserve of rupees 18,000 is transferred to all partners in their old profit sharing ratio, because there was no change. The market value was also 2 lakh and the cost is also 2 lakh. But in case number 3, the market value of investment was 1,91,000. The fall in the value of investment, that is 9,000. So the value of investment, whatever is decreased, is 9,000. So the journal entry will be investment fluctuation reserve account debit to investment to A's capital account, to B, to C's capital account. Total reserve was 18,000. Out of these 18,000, 9,000 that is decline in the value of investment was utilized, and the remaining reserve of rupees 9,000 is credited to the partners in old profit sharing ratio. Case number 4 was the decline in the value of asset was 27,000, because the market value was 1,73,000 and the cost is 2 lakh. So the difference between the market value and the cost is 27,000, but we have investment fluctuation reserve of rupees 18,000 only. So the excess fall in the value of investment will be transferred to the revaluation account. Here you can see in the first journal entry, case number 4, investment fluctuation reserve account debit, revaluation account debit to investment account. The fall in the value of investment is 27,000. You know that when the asset is decline, or if there is decrease in the value of asset, then we always used to credit it. But if the value increases, then we debit the asset. Here the value of investment is decreases, so investment account will be credited. and we fully utilize the investment fluctuation reserve 18,000, but 9,000 is also remaining, so the excess amount will be transferred to the revaluation account. And in second journal entry, that revaluation account, the loss of revaluation, which is 9,000, will be transferred to the partner's capital account. When we transfer the loss to the partner's capital account, we always debit it to the partner's capital account. Here in second journal entry, A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit, C's capital account debit to revaluation account. Last case was the market value of investment was 2,18,000. It was increased by 18,000. So there is no need to utilize the reserve, but the value of investment is increases, so it will be transferred to the revaluation account. There is a profit. First journal entry, investment account debit to revaluation account, and second, the investment fluctuation reserve which was made 18,000, which cannot be utilized due to the increase in the value of asset, and the profit of revaluation will be distributed among the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Now we have some other important reserve, that is workman compensation reserve. The workman compensation reserve is created to meet the liability or the claim made by the workers in case of any type of accident or loss. The workman compensation reserve is also a type of specific reserve. It has also some cases. Here I took one of the illustration. A, B and C are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. C decide to retire from firm with effect from 1st April 2019. Here the balance sheet is of 31st March 2019. Workman compensation reserve is given 90,000. There are three cases. First, if there is no information about the claim, nobody has claimed about the compensation, so full workman compensation, just like investment fluctuation reserve, will be credited to the partners. You can see the solution of case number 1. Workman compensation reserve account debit to A, B and C. It is distributed in old ratio. Second case was, if the claim on account of workman compensation is 45,000, and third, if the claim on account of workman compensation reserve is. In case number 2, the workman compensation reserve is 90,000, but the claim was 45,000. So we can utilize the claim of rupees 45,000 out of the workman compensation reserve, and the remaining, which is 45,000, will be distributed among the partners in profit sharing ratio. Journal entry will be workman compensation reserve account debit to A, B, C and to provision for workman compensation claim. Now case number 3. The workman compensation reserve was 90,000, but the claim was 99,000. We have less workman compensation reserve than the claim, which is 9,000. So the excess of the claim of rupees 9,000 will be transferred to the revaluation account, and the complete reserve will be utilized for the payment of claim. But the loss which arises due to the excess of claim of rupees 9,000 will be transferred to the partner's capital account. Case number 3, you can see the second journal entry, A, B and C to revaluation. This 9,000 is the loss of revaluation which arises due to increase in the value of claim. So this loss will be debited to the partner's capital account. I hope you understand all the cases of investment fluctuation reserve and workman compensation reserve.